Welcome to this lesson on slope. We're going to discuss how to find slope two different ways. First, we're going to address how to find slope given a graph. The second way we're going to find slope is when we're given two ordered pairs. So there's two ways we're going to discuss this. The slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We're going to get into that in a second, but first we're going to discuss how to find slope using a graph. If you look at the picture here, I'm sure you've seen Super Mario Bros. 3 on Nintendo, or as you see this picture here, we have a hill. Would you say the slope is positive or negative? Hopefully you thought the slope is negative. Mario is traveling downhill. So when we have a line depicted like this going down from left to right, this would be a negative slope. So let's discuss this. Let's find slope on a graph. Well, on a graph, all you have to do is you pick out 2 points on the line. The 2 points we picked out were -2, 3, and 1, -1. Now, slope is the change in the y's over the change in the x's. Or you might have seen it be referred to as the rise over the run. So your y value goes on top, your x value goes on the bottom. So if we start at -2, 3, we can only travel vertically or horizontally. We cannot go diagonally and find the slope. So as you can see, we would have to go down 4. That would be a -4, and to the right 3. So our slope is -4 over 3. What if we started at -1 or 1, -1? Ignore these numbers. We had started at -2, 3. Ignore those numbers for the time being. So what if we started there? Remember, slope is change in y over the change in x. So if we started at 1, -1, we would go up 4. So that would be 4 on the top. And to the left, 3. So that would be -3. So again, our slope is still the same. It's -4 over 3. It does not matter if the negative sign is attached to the top, if it's attached to the bottom, or if it's written directly out front. The slope is negative because, as in our picture, it is going down from left to right. Now, if we take a look at the slope here of this picture, remember, slope is the change in the y over the change in the x. So our y's, do we go up any from -3, 3 to 2, 3? No, we don't go up anything. So that's 0. The x's, it goes from -3 to, I'm sorry, the y's stay the same. Whoops. The y's were staying the same at 3. The x's go from -3 to 2. So you could say it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes to the right 5. Well, 0 divided by 5, this is a slope of 0. If you were to find the slope here, you would have a change in your y's. So the y values go from 3 to -1, so the y's will go down 4. But the x's don't change. It doesn't go left or right, so there's a 0 in the bottom. And hopefully you know the rule that you can never divide by 0. So this slope is undefined. So you might want to make a note at the 4 different slopes that we have. If you see a line going this direction, the first one is a positive slope. Second one, this is a negative slope. If you see a straight horizontal line, that is a slope of 0. And a straight vertical line, that slope is undefined. So pause the video, make sure you jot this down for your records. If we are given an ordered pair, we're going to use the slope formula. The slope formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that means we need our y's. We're going to subtract them on top. So for instance, 3 and 6 are my y's. It doesn't matter which one you choose as y2 and which one you choose as y1. I can make this y1 and make this y2. Then I need to pick my x's out. And since I chose that as y2, this has to be x2. And here would be x1. So in my formula, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6 minus 3 divided by, because I started with 6, that means that I have to start with 5 in the bottom. 5 minus 4. I simplified. 6 minus 3 is 3 over 5 minus 4 is 1. I get a slope of 3 over 1, which can reduce to 3. Notice if I did it a little bit differently. Let's say I started with negative 3, or 3. I did 3 minus 6, so I went this direction. Well, then I'd have to do 4 minus 5, where I would get negative 3 divided by negative 1, which is still positive 3. So remember our slope formula of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If you want to pause the video, give this one a try first, and then you can see how you did. So I'm going to subtract my y's. I'm going to go 12 minus a negative 6 divided by my x's. Since I started with 12, I have to start with 8 as my x on the bottom. So 8 minus negative 2. I get 12 minus a negative 6, that's a positive 18. 8 minus negative 2, that is a positive 10. This would reduce to 9 over 5. So slope is 9 over 5. Again, pause the video quick if you want to try this one on your own. In a couple seconds here, I'm going to reveal the answer to this slope. Reminder that the formula for slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So for this one, you should have gotten a slope of negative 1.